Alberto El Explosivo Machado versus Angel Tashiro Fierro. Who do y'all think is gonna win this fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So to those who don't know, they'll be fighting on the 18th of March 18, 2021. So it's coming up pretty soon. The fight will be shown live on NBC Sports Network. So tune into NBC Sports Network at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Ring City is delivering this fight over in Puerto Rico at the Albergue Olímpico in Salinas, Puerto Rico. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing the place, but yeah, it's Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Should be a good fight. As we all know, there's a rivalry whenever it comes to a Mexican fighter and a Puerto Rican fighter fighting each other. They always, well, not always, but usually, most of the time, they deliver a great fight, and I'm sure this one will be a good one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an entertaining fight. To those who don't know who Alberto Machado is, aka El Explosivo, 22-2 from Puerto Rico, 30 years old now, 18 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. His 2 losses came from the same man, Andrew Cancio. Since losing to Andrew Cancio twice in 2019, he's only fought once in December of 2019, rebounding against Luis Porozo. And since then, he didn't fight at all last year. As we all know, there's something called the coronavirus lurking around. I think that's probably the reason why he hasn't fought at all last year. But here he is, first fight back, first fight this year, 2021. And yeah, he's going against a Mexican, Angel Fierro, aka Tashiro, a 22-year-old fighter from Baja California, Mexico, now residing in California. 17 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 13 wins coming by way of knockout or TKO. If you look at his resume, he hasn't really fought anybody. I mean, he lost to this guy named Alex Martin by majority decision. We all know who Alberto Machado is, by the way, right? Like, he's a former champion, former WBA champion, has been in there against the likes of Cancio, Jessica Corrales. Who else is a big name on his resume that people probably know? I guess those are the big names. I mean, Cancio and Corrales. Man, that Cancio fight, those were crazy, man. I still can't. I just don't know how he lost to Cancio. I guess the body was just too much, or the body shots, the power of Cancio was too much. I don't know, but that Machado still has what it takes to become a world champion. At 135, I'm not so sure, but at 130 right now, I think he can. If he goes back to 130, I think he still possibly could be a champion at 130. But anyway, his opponent, Fierro, no idea who he has fought. I mean, I just recently watched some footage of him, and from what I've seen of him, he seems pretty average, to be honest. I just don't see anything that he brings to the table to this fight. I mean, he's a tall dude too, like Machado. He's a tall guy who fights at 130, 135, 5'7", 5'8". He's gonna be in there. He's gonna be boxing with Machado. From what I've seen of Fierro, he seems more like he's actually a boxer, and I could see them boxing it out, and the higher, more skilled fighter will win. And in my opinion, that fighter is Alberto Machado. He has a better boxing IQ. He is more experienced. He's El Explosivo for a reason. Tashiro, I'd be shocked if Tashiro wins this fight. If Tashiro somehow wins this fight, this is pretty much his coming out party. This is the moment. This is the opportunity of Tashiro to show who he is and what he can bring to the table and what he can bring for the rest of his career. If Tashiro beats Alberto Machado, Machado should just retire at this point, in my opinion, if he does. But I don't think he will. I think Machado will be too much for Fierro, for Tashiro. TKO. I think it's scheduled for 10 rounds, I believe. I think 10 rounds. Yep, 10 rounds. I'd say TKO round 6-7, my opinion. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before. Anything is possible in the sport of boxing, after all. I'll be tuning in. The 18th, what is that? The 18th is the 16th right now that I'm making this video. 18th is Thursday, so it's a weekday. Keep that in mind. Mark it down in your calendars again. NBC Sports, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.